Okay, Montel, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Fresh off a big win on the third. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Yeah, tell me about the fight. We watched it, of course. It was a good fight, tough fight. This kid, I you took away his zero, so that's a big win.
It is, but it was like lackluster. Like I had like some spots and stuff where it was like a little bit exciting, but like he just like I hit him I hit him a couple good times and he just turned into like he just wanted to wrestle. Like
Yeah.
he was just trying to like lay and pray and try to like do just enough to get the win, but I like like and it's tough because like when you wrestling is like you got to pick your spots to like explode, score, and like change the position and try to sway the outcome. But yeah, like but he it's worked for him up until this point. So ain't no knock to him.
Yeah, I mean, I was just telling Corey that it's like the your opponent kind of made it so it couldn't be very, he kept trying to stifle your striking, and it's not a fun way to fight, but sometimes it works for them, but it didn't this time, luckily. But I'm glad you pulled it off and are ready to move on to the next one.
Yeah. Then too, like I felt like he pretty much lost like his confidence and his striking once like he tried to like hit me and stuff and like he couldn't hit me, so it was like like he just went to like plan B like right away, like
Survival.
yeah, like
Well, I'm glad you got the win. I speak for a lot of people, I think, that are like familiar with the sport and familiar with you, is that we want to see you more. You haven't been super active. I was looking at your record. You had a lot of fights kind of fall through, unfortunately. So there's some bad luck in there. But what do you attribute that lack of activity to? Is that the way you wanted? Is it just bad luck? People not wanting to fight?
it's coming down to like people not wanting to fight, and then to like you know who is there to fight, like what fight is gonna make sense, like if it don't make sense, like it's no point of fighting or it's no point in taking the fight to a certain extent. So when when the fights do come and be like, yeah, I'd be like, yeah, all the time, like, yeah, like we can fight, whatever. And then like, a day or two later, they'd be like, they said no. And then I had like 4 or 5 of them like in a row. So it just be like it'd be pointless to a point.
Yeah. Well, you're in the rankings now, but it's hard when you're a tough fight because no one's gonna want to fight you until you're ranked really high, really. No one wants to go backwards. And
Yeah, it's even worse right now that I am in the rankings because like everybody's like, they hunker down in their position. They only trying to jump when it makes sense. So like it's really just a waiting game in the rankings too now. Like it's rare that you're gonna see people that's gonna really want to fight. That don't it don't matter what your rank is, what your status is. If it's a fight, they gonna want to fight. Like
yeah.
long gone.
Now, is like your management or the UFC like frustrated with this? Like, have they put pressure on people to accept fights and they just won't? And
Yeah, they do, but ultimately it come down to like, oh man, I take anybody but that. Like so like
yeah,
what yeah, so like what you gonna do? Like, out of all of like it'd be my name and like 3 other names. And they'd be like, oh yeah, any one of them except for him.
yeah. Well, if
So
you
like
know their names, I feel like you should call them out.
pointless. It's pointless. And then too, like what people don't be realizing is stuff about like call outs. Everybody be like, oh, have a name, have a name. This is in this, have a name. It'd be pointless. It'd be pointless because the people that you think you finna call out, they already got fights booked.
hmm
And people won't know that. But like I like I know.
Yeah. So, I mean,
What's
it's
out
fair
there.
to say you're frustrated with the situation.
Yeah, to a certain extent, but you know, timing is everything.
Yeah.
Timing is everything, and you don't want to never compare yourself to other people in other situations because you don't really know their situation.
Yeah.
You don't know what they went through or what they doing or you know what all got them there. So like you don't want to compare yourself. Like my journey is different from everybody else's journey. So I
Yeah.
don't about that stuff. I just fight when I just show up to fight. Like when the fights are ready or ready to be made, or when the contract signed, I just show up ready to fight.
Hmm.
Everything else I don't even think about. But like people be like, "Oh, I have a call out." Like that ain't nothing but like clickbait. That's
Yeah.
stupid. And then like you promoting what the thought, the idea,
Well,
like them.
beauty of the fight game is things can change quickly. Things turn around quick. You never know what.
I don't see it. I
Have
don't see.
faith, Montel.
I don't see it. Like all them call outs people be doing. How many of them fights ever get made? Like
Mm-hmm.
go back and look at this like the statistics of the fights that's actually been made from people doing the call outs. And then too, like you gotta think like a lot of people don't be knowing. These dudes be knowing he got a fight already.
Yeah, yeah,
What you calling him out for?
yeah.
That's dumb.
Well, there's a game people play. I'm not a big fan of it, but people
Man,
try to leverage their way into the picture just by talking, and
a
certain
waste
people
of time.
come to mind. But
You trying to call this dude out and you know he injured. Like, what we doing here?
so is there, I mean, you'll just take whatever you can get. There's not like a dream fight for you or
No, like it really don't matter. Like it really don't matter. I just like only thing that I ask is like I just ask them just like man, just let it be like fair warning, like a good enough time for like me to prepare, and that's it.
yeah.
That's the only little thing I have. It's just don't try to come with no last minute stuff because you know people they try that with me all the time.
Oh, they will, yeah.
Oh man, oh man, it's a short notice opportunity. It's a 2 week fight, 3 week fight. It's like no, bro. Like I know they told you 10 weeks ago I was available to fight, and you said no. So now you ain't got nobody. Now you think I'm gonna just, oh yeah, in 2 weeks I'm gonna be this short notice hero and come in and do this. No,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
So, I mean, you want some agency over your career, which is good.
No, it's just like like people don't respect you. Like you
Yeah.
just think like I'm just gonna, oh yeah, I'm just gonna jump for anything and do anything. No, bro. You wanna do me that favor? Like why would I do you that favor?
Mhm.
And like they tell me like, oh, we offered you this. He said no. So like, why would I just jump in and just come say today?
Yeah.
It's not happening.
So for you, what is life like for you in between fights? Like, what is a average day in the life of Montel?
Oh man, go to practice in the morning, hit the bag, run a little bit, lift some weights, shower, go for lunch somewhere. Like I usually go to like a restaurant or something. Like
That Jamaican spot you always
I usually go
that looks good.
you go there or like I pick a new restaurant. Like I just jump on Google and whatever pop up. If I ain't been there before, I go there. I try them out. Go home, nap, get a fresh set of clothes, go back to the gym at like 4 or 5, and then from there just stay till like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Practice rows. Sometimes like do like drill Pacific stuff with like solo, and then around like 8 o'clock, 8:30, go home, shower.
So you're just always kind of in camp to a point, like
Yep, two or
shape.
30 without it like the intensity being so high.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, you're from the north side. Um, Now I know Montel from Milwaukee. That's a mutual kind of starting point. But how would you say growing up on the north side of Milwaukee has formed you as a fighter and as a man?
Oh, you confidence. It gives you confidence. Like you gotta be sure who you is.
Mhm.
And if you're not sure, then you're gonna find out. Like the environment and the people in the environment, they gonna test you. They gonna see if you really are what you appear to be.
Mhm.
And then too, like it teaches you just to be in check with like your emotions and like you know like your attitude and like how you react to like situations and people.
Mhm.
Like you don't want to get emotional and then you make a bad decision out of being emotional, or you get emotional and then you get like tricked into doing something and then it's like, oh yeah, you caught red-handed. Then you put away, or you in a bad situation, or like like you just, instead of you like being logical or whatever, you get yourself in a situation that is hard to get out of, or you put your life in danger, or the people around you life in danger, because like you go off and like you snap and like you go after the wrong person and they got the upper hand and they get you.
Mhm. Do you
So
feel
it
like fighting kind of um, got you on a different path?
yeah, like yeah, just like sports like in general probably saved my life.
Wrestling.
Like if you like look at like all my friends and stuff around me, like I grew up with and stuff, like it ain't a lot of us. Like
Yeah.
a lot, most of them, like, well, majority of them are dead, and then the rest that are left are like in jail. So like it ain't a lot of us, especially from like my generation that I grew up with, my friend group, like they all gone.
Mhm.
So like like I can attribute like sports and like wrestling and just like being able to go outside of like the environment I was growing up in, see a different way of life, and understand like, oh man, that's not normal, and like being able to realize like, man, like I was so desensitized to like death and like like people, like somebody like die in a movie or something, and like I just be looking like, oh, he died, or like I remember I went out to like the country and stuff, and like dude asked me like, man, like what happened to your friend? Like this and this. I'm like, oh, he died. Like he got shot. They looked at me like, oh, he got shot. How? He got shot? Like they never like really experienced death on like that magnitude, or like early on. Like usually it'd be like, oh, a car accident, or yeah, cancer, or like something like that. But like never like it would like never be like attributed from like violence or something. So
Mhm.
like it like showed me like, oh man, like I come from a completely different world, or just like how they interact with the cops and all that stuff, and like they'd be all like friendly with the cops and stuff, and I'd just be like, nah, bro, cops don't help people where I'm from. Like this
Yeah.
isn't it. Like don't trust cops, bro. Like they trying to
And
get you.
you still live on the north side, right?
Yeah.
And so how do you kind of like separate yourself from the negativity?
Oh man, but just like again, that comes with like confidence and being like self-aware and like understanding like who you are, and knowing that, hey man, I'm enough. Like it don't matter what you say or what you think about me, or it don't matter that like I don't gotta do what you want me to do to be your friend. Like that don't matter. Like I'm fine and secure with being by myself and being alone. Like
Hmm.
that's like real confidence and like self-awareness. And it's that little chip you carry on your shoulder that like you can't come up and try to like coax me into doing anything, or saying something or doing something I don't want to do. Like that don't mean anything. And then understanding like what true friends are. Like, like once I got to like, I started moving along and progressing my life where like I was getting out of the streets, like my friends, they will understand that. They tell like, oh no, like they like get mad at people like, oh man, like Montel don't drink, Montel don't smoke,
So
like what
they
you doing?
like kind of protect you from that.
Yeah, like they like get like aggressive with people that like, or like if somebody are like they feel like somebody is like too handsy or too frisky, or like somebody is like too much, they'd be like bro, like hey, you can back up, man. Like leave Montel alone. This and this. Like Montel don't do anything. Like I'm gonna do it. Like and I have to tell my no, bro, it's all right.
Mm.
Don't hurt nobody. Like don't like you don't gotta like get violent. Like we just gonna leave. Like it's cool.
So do you feel
And
like people respect you, or because I know sometimes you can kind of become a target if people are
no, like,
think you
no,
got
like,
something or
no, like most people, like, no, understand, like from like where I'm from, like this is like the new Montel. Like this is like
yeah,
the been like educated and somewhat reformed, and like I understand like my value and that I mean a lot to a lot of people, and I can't do and say and move like like I used to move as a kid. Like I'm not a kid no more.
yeah,
Like I like right from wrong now. So like I know like what to do, what not to do, and stuff like that. But like most people, some people, they'll tell you like, oh, I remember Montel. Like, nah, like that. He was a nice dude, but he wasn't a nice dude. Like
yeah.
yeah. And sometimes like I be feeling like like I should remind people like of what I was, but then it's like it's pointless. Like
Too much to lose.
yeah, too much to lose, and I don't even got to worry about that. Like
Yeah,
I deal with you. It's easier for me to just say like, "Oh, you're done," and just walk away from me. Like I don't got to give you that energy. Like
yeah. I understand that. I mean, when the more you acquire in life and, not just financially, but just your worth, you realize that there is too much to lose. It's not worth. You have to have the maturity to step away from certain.
yeah, and too like I don't even got time for you. Like you don't even want to be like you don't want to sound like you arrogant or like like you inflating your self worth or whatever. But it just like I really don't got time for you, bro. Like
Hmm.
this stuff is stupid. It's minuscule. Like it's truly beneath me. Like I don't got time for you. I don't even deal with people like you. Like watch out, bro.
Yeah. So, what would you say, like, you see for yourself after fighting? Like, do you see yourself staying where you are, coaching? Like, what's ideally the future have in store?
Oh man, I think like probably probably like one of my goals is probably like probably to go back and like buy my whole neighborhood and then just like make it a beautiful place.
I wanted to ask you about that. Like, do you give back or just, kind of disciple young men or?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I get back all the time. Go back, get back time, money, um, just like little stuff like give out school supplies, bags, whatever, anything like sponsor a family for Christmas, stuff like that. Anything. But like I don't really talk about it. I just do it. But like yeah, I get back all the
I
time.
mean, I would say the best way to do it is just doing it for the sake of it, obviously,
Yeah,
not
the,
advertising.
like the biggest and the greatest form of giving is to give anonymously.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like if you truly giving from the heart, and it's not like I'm not giving for like recognition, or I'm
yeah.
not like clicks or like Instagram likes or whatever. It just like I'll just give. Here you go, man. Like don't worry about it. Like only thing I ask people is just like, hey man, just appreciate it and like help the next person out. Like pass that goodness off to somebody else if you can.
Hmm. I'm sure a lot of young kids look up to you. You get to get a taste, especially like in Milwaukee, even if you're not like in a bad area in the city. Milwaukee, I think for a while was kind of a dying city, and there isn't everyone that's doing something usually leaves, and there's not a lot of like young people for kids to look up to that are doing big things. So it's nice that you're there for the kids to kind of be in contact with someone that is, you know, doing something outside the ordinary.
Yeah, like it'd be amazing like not just be out and like kids are like walk up and like, oh man, like can you take a picture of me or this is in this or like
Mhm.
I'd be like, oh like it's only a picture like like come on bro, like you want a picture, come on. Not talk to them or like like they'll DM me and like yeah, just tell them like, oh bro man, I remember this is in this, and I just tell them like bro, like you can do it too. Like you see me, like I'm from the same place you from. Like I could do it, you could do it. Like you just gotta be willing to, work hard and like have confidence enough to like stand by yourself and not be distracted,
Mhm.
And And like a lot of those friendships, they may not last once you truly get on a path that you you on, or you want to like you start heading a direction opposite to them. Like a lot of them people ain't gonna be your friends. So like you gotta understand, like with this comes like sacrifice,
Mhm.
but like in the end, it's gonna be all worth it because like your dreams gonna come true.
Mhm. Well, that's amazing. I love seeing you doing it. You're still with the coach you started with, Solo. Tell me a little
Yeah,
bit about like your relationship with him.
man, dude, be getting on my nerves, man.
About done with him.
Dude, man, be sick of him. He be like, like when they be like, like the sun can be shining on me, man. It could just be, I could be just glowing. Here comes Solo, my little dark cloud. Like, oh man, be like, they'd be like, man, I tell you, knocked him out in 18 seconds. Solo come out of nowhere. It could be just no, it could just be Solo just come out of slow ass shit, man. He's supposed to knock him out in 5 seconds. He's supposed to knock him out in 3 seconds. That's slow ass shit.
So he keeps you humble.
Man, he just be hating on me, man. Be like, he'd just be like, it's like, oh man, Montel, like you super fast, man. This and this. He'd be like, slow ass. That's slow ass shit.
Solo's a good dude. Well, Corey will be down there soon or up there.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Corey doing the he doing the MMA seminar, so like
yeah,
it's
we're
great.
in Jersey now, so I won't be there, but that'll be cool. I'm glad he's out there. I love seeing, other gyms in Milwaukee grow. I think that Milwaukee MMA scene has grown a ton since I left. There's a few big gyms now.
Yeah, we got like we always had like good like jujitsu and like
Hmm.
grappling places and stuff, but like MMA is like really like taking its own step forward. Of course, you always had like Ruthless Sport, but then you got like we got Pure Vita, you got Reds, you have Primal, you have what's the other place? Wanderlays, you have 0 to 100, you have what's that? Dropout boxing. You got this all girls block boxing gym. You probably would like that. It's like a straight like all girls like boxing gym. It's right on the south side. That's pretty dope. I forgot the name of
I
that,
don't know if I'd like it, but
but like,
the boxing gyms they're good, but they're tough.
no, 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 like
Tough being the only white girl at the gym.
hey, 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 it be like that, but 9 times out of 10, like when you see like that white person hanging around all them black people, don't be scared of the black people. Be scared of the white person because you don't know what that person been through. You don't know what they had to do to get that respect. So
Hmm.
you gotta like watch out for the white, like the white guy or the white girl. Watch out for her, like with the shit, like that's gonna get crazy on you. So watch out for them. That's just like the warning, like. But like it's like the gyms here are pretty dope. Everybody's super friendly. Everybody like somewhat cross trained and
Really
like
good.
yeah, because like when I go to like other places, man, like they MMA scene is like it'd be like crazy. Like they'd be like, oh no, if you train here, you can't train.
Yeah. Well, it
And
depends where you are.
I'd
Out
be like,
here in Jersey is good. They're like most schools are affiliated, so everyone's cool with each other. But um, I've definitely been play. I mean, it used to be like that. I think in Milwaukee where people couldn't cross train the same, but it seems like now.
no, because people gonna choose with their feet. Like you'll be, and I feel like it just like it takes away from like the athlete because
Hmm.
like they don't get a chance to like see and like really like learn like a different style, like a different way of thinking, like because there's only so many ways you can fight. There's only so many ways you can fight. There's only so many like ways. There's like probably less than like 8 ways you can really fight. You know, when it eight types of like 8 styles of fight. There's only 8 ways you can really fight, and that's like universal. Everything else is like a mix or like he's somewhat good at this, but he really fight like this. This is his A game, and that's a little bit of his B game, and they might blend, but like it's only really 8 ways you can really fight. So like when you get a chance to like see like someone that's really good at like a style or a specific way of fighting, like I feel like you should go there and like you should learn about it. You should try it, and you might not like ever use it like physically, but
Well, you
like
you have to have a coach that is not insecure, like they want you to get better, and if that means checking out other styles, 'cause I think that one coach can really give you everything,
mm-mm, mm-mm.
MMA. It's not like a
Boxing too. Boxing is just, boxing is about the same across
yeah.
anything. Like that one coach is not gonna really. He can't really give you everything because like his philosophy and his ways of teaching is like specifically geared towards him, like how he sees the fighting game. So like it's always good to go out and get that different perspective, and it might not come from like that like a coach exactly, but like you might get a trend. Oh, this guy's good at this. Like this fighter is good at this like this type of fight. This guy, this is what he does. Like
Hmm.
this. So like I can go over here. I can get some rounds with this guy. I could pick his brain. I can like drill. I can like literally watch like how he moves, how he sets up everything, and then I can like ask him the questions like, "Hey, bro, how do you do that? Like, do that again. Like, show me. Like, when would you really do this though? Like, you can
Hmm.
get that type of like understanding and like I say, like I might not ever use it, but like I got it in my back pocket. Like, if I come across somebody that fights that way, I can go back to what I know about like that style and I can use it. Like I know the pros and the cons.
100%. I agree with you. Well, whatever you guys are doing over there, it's working. I'm love watching your career and happy to see you moving along. I want to see you. Hopefully, people start taking some of these fights. Want to see you back in there, but in the meantime, we'll be waiting with bated breath. Um, who do you have for Marab and O'Malley fight?
I think probably Marab just runs him down. I think a lot of guys make the mistake of going out there and they trying to fight Marab at Marab's pace.
Hmm.
They just burn themselves out. Like if you can slow Marab down and make Marab fight without like spamming punches to takedowns and stuff like that,
Hmm.
apart. But most guys aren't that confident to stand in front of Marab because they think they're gonna get taken down, or like they panic to counter back the strikes, then they get taken down. So like if you can slow Marab down to make Marab fight at like a slower pace, you pick him apart.
Yeah,
His game only works because like he just overwhelms people.
yeah, 100%. His cardio is just so weaponized. If you take that away, skill for skill, I don't think he is better. But like,
Mm.
I actually really like Sandhagen. I would like to see him get a shot, um, but who knows what will happen with that.
I think Sanhagen he probably do get the shot next because who else is in the top
Yeah,
five?
no,
Like there ain't nobody else in the top five. He beat Umar. Um, who's the other guy? Figgy lost.
no. Hmm.
Like he blew out his knee. Um, Cheeto fight Mario Batista. Sonya Dong just became 5.
What's Cheeto rank? Do you know?
I think Cheeto is ranked 6 or 7. I'll tell you. Hold on.
To see you fight him.
I don't know. Like it just depends on. Well, we kind of is like matched up on like the on the fight schedule. So like we just gotta see how you do. So yeah, Corey's four. So I think Corey probably would get the next nod because like Peter Yan is fighting somebody too. I forgot who he's fighting, but yeah, Sean, Peter Yan, Umar, Corey, Sonya Dawn, Davidson Figueroa, Marlon Vera is seven, Rod Fine is eight, Henry's nine, Mario Batista's 10, all those 11. Carlo Phillips is 12, Markham McGee 13, I'm 14, and Zahabi's 15. So like I think Corey probably gets the next shot. He beat Sonya Dong. He lost to Umar, but Umar just lost. Unless they do Corey versus Peter Yan, but I don't see that. If
Hmm.
I'm Corey, I'm going for like that number one contender because it ain't really no one like else left. And then they could just they need to get Henry out of the ranking. They need to get Aldo out of the ranking too. Like they held up spots.
Yeah, yeah.
It's over. It's over.
Well, I think he missed weight, right? So
Who?
Aldo.
Yes, yeah. Like Aldo need to just ride off in the sunset, man. It's over, man. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
I'm a huge Aldo fan, but I do think his time has passed. I don't want to see him. His comeback was better than expected, but I don't want to see it anymore. He's got a lot of miles, so
It's over. That man got a lot of fights, a lot of time, a lot of wear and tear, and then
hmm
oh, going to 35, the extra weight to lose it plays and takes a toll on you. So I think it's just
He
it's
used to
just
have a hard time making 45.
yeah. So I think it's just the time. It's just the time. It's just to say is right off in the sunset, bro.
hmm Yeah,
It's over.
hard for people to call it quits, but
Henry too. Henry need to get up out of there. It's over, Henry. Your
yeah,
time is came on. You was a champ. Thank
yeah.
God. Go find something else to do, bro.
Did you fight? Was that Marab? Was his last fight?
Uh, Cejudo.
Yeah.
I think, and I know he lost to Aljamain too. Cause it's tough. It's tough. Like especially being like him being like he only 5'4", arms are little,
hmm
and everybody else in like the division is like it's huge. No, he lost to Sonya Dong.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think he should stay retired or re-retire.
Because
The young man's game.
it's a young man's game, and I think he took too much time off. Them 3 years hurt him.
And when you're smaller, you got to rely on your speed. And I think speed's the first thing to go when you get older. So,
Yes, speed and reflexes.
100%. Well, you don't got to worry about that right now. But I appreciate you taking the time and I want to see you fight again soon. I want to see you keep some momentum. So we'll be rooting for you as usual, but we're looking forward to that next time out.
Yeah, man. If I'd be so happy. They'd be like, "Oh, Montel, we got a matchup for you, June 26th, Atlanta." I'd be like, "Woo!" First came early.
Let's do it, Atlanta. I'm putting it out in the universe.